Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are painting a pond, but with this exercise you will see that we're really going to look at depth. Trees in the back are really small, trees in the front are really big, and we're sort of trying to do some trees in all different sizes, giving you the idea. Some of them are in the front, some of them are in the back, and then a little house and a little pond. As you are painting, keep in mind that your light is coming from the left hand side, sort of behind you on the left. So when we're doing shadows and everything, our shadows would fall to the right. Now I'm painting everything with water and then going in with ultramarine at the top. And same as with the video before, the Dutch mill, we're sort of painting, keeping a little bit of space in between our blue to just give us the idea of soft clouds, and also not painting my trees. Try not to paint the trees because we are doing them sort of next. I'm going in with the phthalo green to sort of show you where the grass fields start, and it's okay here if everything sort of bleeds and blends together a little bit. And then right in the front we are going in with the forest green, nice and dark as it's closest to you. So I'm just dabbing my pond area dry here because I really don't want that to get wet in this next step, and also my tree, making sure where my trees are is nice and dry. So just use a microfiber cloth and blotch those areas dry. Okay, I'm doing the roof of my house with the French vermilion, nice bright and red. Again, I don't put music on here. I find it when I do YouTube videos, I like to play my own music, and you can always pause and continue whenever you need to. If I'm going a bit too fast, because these videos are sped up just a little bit. So if it's too fast for you, pause, continue painting, and when you are where I am again, you just play it again. So going in with a forest green here to with my tree, and I'm sort of doing these blotches, so you want to keep a little bit of white space in your tree as well. Doing a bit of darker color here at the bottom. Okay, adding a bit more water. Your trees at the back is going to be a bit lighter, so less pigment in my mixture. And it's going to be a bit smaller than the front one. There's another tree here at the back. Now you can add more trees if you want to, if you are so inclined. And the tree here next to the house. I'm using warm sepia for my tree trunk, and I'll also use a little bit of burnt sienna. So you want the right hand side of your tree trunk to be darker Same with your trees. You want the shadows to fall onto the right-hand side of everything that you paint. I've got a rigger brush or detail brush over here to do a couple of branches. Just here and there to have a bit of a line coming out. Okay, let's continue doing tree trunks. So this one here by the pond. My tree trunks at the back. I'm using a little bit of Payne's Grey as well as my rigger brush just to add a shadow on the right hand side of my tree trunk. I'm using the rigger brush as well to do the outline for my pond. And the line is sort of thicker closer to the tree because it gives you the idea of maybe how deep, like seeing the depth of the pond, or seeing if the water is clear, you're sort of looking into the pond. So we make that line just a tiny bit thicker. Okay, there's a shadow that's falling on the house from this tree over here on the left, the small one at the house. I'm also painting the front facing of the house a bit darker because it's got a shadow there as well. It's got a little front porch, and then it just have shadows on the inside of the front porch. Now I'm using that old brush that I've got that I love so much to add some texture and to add some grasses. So at the back I'm doing phthalo green. And it doesn't have to be very detailed at the back. And then as we come to the front, we can make it a bit darker. So just a very light mixture of that phthalo green at the back of the heel. And bringing that color all the way down around my pond. Okay, now let's use the forest green to create some darker areas in my grass. I'm going around the pond. Okay, in the front your grass is going to be longer. And dark, nice and dark around the tree. So you don't have to do these lines everywhere, it's just an indication of the grass that there is. And now I'm going to do the shadows with Payne's Grey. So just adding a shadow for each tree in my grass. Smaller at the back, of course. Letting them all sort of go in the same direction. Now just add some finishing touches in your grass. Add some more green where you would like to. Stand back a little bit, have a look at it, see what it needs. Does it need more contrast? You can see I sort of stare at it a bit and decide what it wants. Now I'm just doing some final shadows over here in my house, and then I am done. I hope you enjoyed today. Please share with me if you've painted this. I'd love to see yours. I'll link the book in the description below, and happy painting.